So then everybody, big hello to everybody. I see that people are gathering, so we'll be starting the event. Let's check the sound once again. Tell me if you can see me or hear me. How's the picture quality, sound quality? 1 to 10. Let's check that. Please type in the chat. 10. That's great. So yes, we're online. We'll be gathering another few minutes, I think. So it's going to be an interesting format because as you can see, we're testing out different formats, inviting new guests to our events. Today's going to be the same thing. We're going to have a really interesting partner of our company with us. We'll talk to them, and based on our tradition, as always, we're going to have a little giveaway. We'll have 5 winners giving away patch bonus dollars, as I know which you are spending to buy subscriptions. So just a few more minutes and let's play another favorite game of ours. Please type into the chat which city or country you're from. Let's see how many people and which regions they're from today. Because as we just found out already, I'm being translated into 2 languages, but we'll be expanding the languages and translating into English and Turkish. And that is really awesome. So we got Kharkiv, Ukraine, Lviv. So I want to know if we got somebody from Turkey here or anybody English speaking. So if you can hear me in the English language or in the Turkish language, please also type into the chat. I really want to see and know that you're here with us. Got Cyprus and Turkey, Ternopil, and yes, since PayChanger is an international company, it is developing on several continents. And we've got large structures in different regions. So I think if you make it to the event that is taking place in August in Bali, you're going to have an opportunity to meet all of our international leaders and get some experience from that, and at least also be useful to the people who you meet there. So are you guys ready to start? If you are, and we're all here, then I'm waiting for your reaction in the chat, and we'll be starting our event today. It's going to be really interesting. I'm going to be telling you 2 codes today that you'll have to input, or you can input into the community space bot, and we'll do the giveaway. Well, you need them for the giveaway. Going to do the giveaway at the end, and we'll have 2 guests actually who we'll talk to, and we'll ask them some interesting questions. And I think it's going to be interesting for you to listen to their experience, and they'll share that experience with you. Let me ask you another question. Please type into the chat if you are not a partner of the company yet. And if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm actually a partner of the company, John Adler. I'm a crypto enthusiast. I got to know cryptocurrency in 2012, a long time ago. And I've been doing referral marketing for a few years now, doing a lot of offline and online events. And I'll be telling you about the company, PayChanger, and I'll be talking to our partners as well. So if you don't know me, I want to know if there are people here for the first time with us at this event today. So please type the number 5. If you're not a partner yet, if you don't have patch tokens, if you don't have subscriptions, but if you're a partner of the company, please type the number 10. And then I'll know that you have a subscription or you own tokens. All right, seeing a lot of 10s, which is great. So the majority is 10s, but I'm sure we also have people who are listening to us for the first time too. So that is why, let me tell you about PayChanger and what it is. I'm going to quickly go over the subscriptions. We'll see how we've doing our accruals, why that's good, and then we'll go over to the guests of today's event. So, what is PayChanger really? And in reality, this is a payment service that unites two parties on its platform, buyers and sellers, and it allows you to earn cash back in the amount of 10%, and it gives you a ready-made solution on the market. Because I think everybody can agree with me that the crypto industry is growing really, really fast, and there's quite a few users already, and the number of users becomes more and more, and there's more and more businesses as well in the crypto industry, and PayChanger gives a ready-made solution as a payment service. And thanks to that service, you can make crypto payments using the internal patch token and at the same time get additional cash back in the amount of 10%. That is really profitable for the buyers and for the sellers because the buyers, apart from the 10% cash back, are also getting a number of different opportunities, and the sellers, apart from them also getting cash back, they also have an opportunity to advertise their business through our market navigator. And by doing that, attract new paying audience to their businesses. So let us talk then right now about what's already happened after our start. All right. If you are new to this, then I can tell you that just recently we got listed on the exchange. We launched your subscriptions full scale. So let's do a little summary and talk about what we still have to do, what the plans are, a little roadmap, and we'll talk about the actual subscriptions and why we have them, how the accruals happen. So let's go, right? Those people that bought tokens from us at private sale or at the pre-sale stage already now have made ×2 to ×4 their amount, depending on where they bought, when they bought the tokens. Some of them even got ×2 in a week. So we already have people amongst us who already got their ×2 the earnings in dollar equivalent. Some of them already completed their subscriptions to fit 30 to 50% even. So let me ask you, if you are that person who already got ×2 the earnings on their subscription, type in the chat. We want to know who you are. Or those people who've completed their subscriptions 30 or 50%, give us some feedback. How do you like the subscriptions? How they're progressing? So I want to hear from you in the chat, some feedback, especially, and it's interesting for the newbies who are just getting involved now. So what else happened is 29th of April, we did a big giveaway. And during the whole pre-sale, we were living up to all our promises, and all the giveaways are transparent in what PayChanger says it definitely does, which also is evidenced by our testimonials. If you're in our chats, then you've seen all of those testimonials that we put there. And our team of community managers is actually preparing a large number of different instruction manuals. They're always with you to answer all your questions. So definitely pin all our information channels or chats in your Telegram, so you're always in the know about all the recent news and all the updates and everything that's going on. So you'll be the first one to find out all that information. So what else is important here? That we have a partnership program in linear accrual marketing, 5 to 20%. The payments take place in tokens. And with repeated purchases of subscriptions, that's pretty much a passive income for every leader who is developing, growing with us together now. And that project is also for the people. So we focus a lot on training people and educating people about the Telegram bot and new technology. By the way, tell us which of you guys is using our community bot, our Telegram bot, in order to get new partners to your business as a tool. If you use it, please tell us, and then we'll know, and we'll try to even more improve it so that it's comfortable for you to share that opportunity with those people who you want to tell about this. And also, of the important stuff, we have a wide geography of opinion leaders nowadays. who are involved in this idea. We've got continents like Africa, Indonesia, we got Asia, Turkey, the CIS, Latin America, and Europe is developing actively as well. Now, what the plans are in a brief roadmap for the near future. So, what we're currently working on and what we still have ahead of us. May 25th is the launch of the promo for 2 months for the crypto community and a crypto hangout on the island of Bali, where I am actually right now. It's going to be 150 to 200 people event. So the level of that event will be really, really high. And many people that will come to this event, they will actually be wowed and they'll get to know all the international leaders. As I said, you'll have an opportunity to share your experience and borrow experience from other international teams. And you can then use that in the development of your business and your team. And that's really great. And I myself have been to many international events, and I can tell you that those that come to this event, they will be doing business. And if you bring your team with you, they'll be doing business for you, and your team will be growing with a speed of times 10. That's been time tested many a time. Next is also the launch of the demo version of subscriptions for those who want to figure out how to earn on staking in real life, the real users. So it's a great tool, the demo, and we've been waiting for it. It already is working in a personal account. So when you register new partners, those who are still on the fence about this, still thinking about it, and if you have a subscription to like $100 or $500, but you want to know what would have happened in platinum at $2,500, you can activate that subscription and watch the accruals in demo mode. That's a great tool to involve people into the process. So use it. It's going to give you a really good result. Next is the opening of the merchants section and sales through the actual service. And another thing is launching the marketing campaign through this service named Creo 3 and similar resources to advertise our application. And another thing I'd like to tell you is that very soon, and many have asked about this, but very soon we'll be on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and other observers. And by the end of this month, we will be absolutely everywhere. And soon enough, I'm sure you'll see us and you'll be able to be seeing us on these information platforms. Everybody's waiting for the Android and iPhone mobile application. That app is already in moderation stage, and soon enough, it's going to be on Play Market. Now, also, we're integrating with international bloggers of Asia, Africa, Latin America, and launching NFT collections at pre-sale, profitable NFT collections. We have people who own NFT already, and I'd like to remind you that those who have our NFTs, they are also participating in the allocation of profits of the company lifelong, and that's really awesome. And those who don't own the NFTs yet, I think in the future you'll have an opportunity. If those lucky NFT owners decide to sell their asset, which brings income, you'll be able to buy it. And I'm sure it's going to be a great investment, a great asset to have. The next thing is organizing business events for the sellers and the merchants. I'm sure that in the coming future, we'll be talking more and more about the use of the actual service because PayChanger opens up a unique opportunity and gives you a ready-made solution in cryptocurrency and entrepreneurship. It doesn't matter what you do. If you sell courses, or you've got a coffee shop, or you sell flowers, or you've got another type of small or medium business, with PayChanger, you'll be able to take payments in cryptocurrency. And those who make payments in cryptocurrency, at least they can save money on converting to fiat. And that is one of the advantages that both parties get. Just imagine you are a crypto enthusiast and you own crypto assets. And thanks to PayChanger, you can pay cryptocurrency, which is really awesome. And PayChanger gives you the following opportunities that in 3 blockchains, right? It pulls from 3 blockchains and you can pay using different cryptocurrencies. But if you decide to pay in patch tokens, then you get an accrual, you get a bonus of 10% cash back. And I think that's a great motivation in order to pay in patch tokens. And in terms of the tokenomics, that's a separate topic for itself, and we've discussed that many a time already. PayChanger has a unique tokenomics, which allows us, apart from it being deflationary, right? The token, you see, in spite of what's happening, the sale in the purchase, the course doesn't go down, and that's really awesome. So everything is great and working out very well. So also the team is working not only on all of this, but we're also working on launching the DX exchange. We already have the tool of loans for purchases and other things, uh, POS terminals, which you will be the first to learn about if you pin our Telegram chats in your app. You'll definitely be one of the first to know all of the freshest news, and you'll be able to use that very well in your business to attract a new audience and build your teams. And I'd like to tell you that this is classic linear marketing, parallel horizontal marketing, and you'll be able to make money off of the sales of uh, those down the line from you. And that's a great offer on the market. So let's move on to an interesting type of staking, which is subscriptions, thanks to which we can earn times two. And it's actually the focus on this service because PayChanger gives a ready-made solution for the buyers and the sellers. And it actually has a big future ahead of it because we're all used to paying using some kind of electronic money, be it Visa or MasterCard. It's easy for everybody nowadays. But just imagine, I'm sure that that's going to be the case when you come to a certain entrepreneur, and at their entrance, they have the sticker Visa, MasterCard, and in the same way, in the near future, they'll have PayChanger. Because with PayChanger, it's very easy, and you can take in payments and pay in cryptocurrency because that industry is developing. It's a great motivation to do it using PayChanger because you're getting a lot of different benefits from that. Now, let's talk about the subscriptions. I want to even show you my screen here so that you can remember what kind of subscriptions we've got and what these subscriptions can do for you and how the profit allocation is taking place. We've got a total of 4 types of subscriptions. We understand what a subscription is. When we buy a subscription to a certain service, we get expanded opportunities and we get an opportunity to use this service. So PayChanger has a similar type of thing. When you buy a subscription, though, you start to participate in the allocation of profits of the company. And that way, your subscription will give you income. I think that's awesome. You bought a subscription and it's giving you income, and the maximum it can give you is times two, so twice the amount in dollar equivalent. But at the same time, an important thing, right? And that's what makes us stand out on the market is that it's in dollar equivalent. So you'll be getting accruals and patch tokens until you get times two in dollar equivalent. And another piece of news is that the subscription can be paid for up to 30% of the subscription cost can be paid for in patch bonus dollars. So please tell us in the chat if you've already used patch bonus dollars to buy subscriptions. We used to ask how much, how many or how much patch bonus dollars you earned. But now I'm asking if you already used them to buy a subscription. All right, people are saying yes. And yeah, that's really awesome. It's really awesome, right? To earn these patch bonus dollars in a giveaways or through the Telegram bot. And the next thing that's waiting for you is ×2 in dollar equivalent. And you can then get that real live money and use it as you wish. So 4 types of subscriptions, 100, 500,000, and $2,500. Each of them is going to give you ×2. After that, the subscription is complete and it's void. And as we assume, there will be a re-consumption of this product, and let's see how that works. So for instance, you've bought a subscription of $2,500. So you bought patch tokens to the amount of $2,500. And now we're listed on the exchange. It's convenient to do. So you buy the platinum subscription, $2,500, then you start getting accruals from the profits of the companies, from the issuance of tokens, that's 16.67% per month, and due to the growth of the exchange rate of the token. Once you get ×2, and that's $5,000 using the example that I'm giving you, the subscription becomes void, it's completed. But I'm thinking 100% of the users start to repurchase these subscriptions, because if something gives you ×2, right? As we know, it's been just a few weeks from the start. We already have people who got their ×2. I'm sure to 100% that they have bought a subscription again, because every new subscription gives them ×2, and that's actually pretty awesome. So now, in terms of the accruals, right? What are the accruals that we have, and how does that work? The tokenomics is such that all of the money that the company receives is divided into 40, 40, and 20%. So 40% from all sales, right? And what are the sales? It's the sales of the subscription themselves, then the fees from the Market Navigator service. And once the app goes online, is launched, then using that tool, you'll also be getting accruals, and the sale of advertising as well. That's also in Market Navigator. So these payments, they form the pools for subscription. So let's go over these slides, as the majority of people already are partners, and those that are new, definitely talk to the people who invited you here to explain this information better. It's actually pretty simple. So what I want to say is, if you are an owner of a Star subscription, then you only participate in the allocation of your own pool, the Start pool. So where do we get these pools from? 40% of the above said, plus advertising, plus transactions in Market Navigator, all of that is put together, and 40% of that is divided into 4 pools, and they equally get money allocated to them. For example, you bought a $2,500 subscription, then $1,000 is 40% from 2,500. So that $1,000 in equal parts has been divided into 4 pools. So $250 to each of the pools. And if you are an owner of the Star subscription, then you share, right? You participate in sharing only the money from your pool. If you bought a Platinum subscription, then you participate in the allocation from your Platinum pool, but you also participate in the allocation of the Gold pool and the Standard and the Start pools. So that way, if you have a Platinum subscription, you participate in the allocation of all the funds. So if it's Start, then you will only get the money from your pool. So it doesn't matter if it's your team that bought a subscription or somebody else somewhere here in Indonesia or in Africa or in Europe somewhere. It doesn't matter, because every time a subscription is bought on the platform, an allocation happens. And if you own a certain subscription, then you also get accruals, and you can swap them back to BNB and turn it into any type of asset that is interesting to you. So another thing I wanted to tell you is, how do we get that ×2, right? I think a lot of people are asking themselves that question. Where does this money come from? Actually, it's all pretty simple. So the ×2 is formed because of the profits of the company, depending on the subscriptions that are purchased. That's one. Second, it's from issuance of the token. So if you remember the tokenomics, 90% of the tokens are locked, and it's from that when they are issued that at a rate of 16.67% percent per month, there's a staking. And let's say even if there are no subscription purchases, you'll still get accruals from the locked part, 16.67%. And if, for example, though that's not really realistic, for several months, for example, right? That happens, you'll still get your times too. But because accruals you get not only from the tokens, but also because of the growth of the exchange rate of the tokens, your times two actually comes much, much faster than if you had just been getting your 16.67 per month. Now, also the earlier investors, those people that bought tokens at an earlier stage, they only have 5% of tokens from the total issuance, and the total issuance is 1 billion. So 90% is locked, 5% was sold at pre-sale, 4% the team still has. They're also locked investing. And by the way, the early investors, depending on when they bought the tokens, they also in the same way have vesting, and once a week they get their tokens unlocked. So thanks to this genius tokenomics that we're seeing, we see everything that's going on in the market, and that is what, you know, what we were able to do is really awesome. So what I want to tell you in the very end about the actual service, right? It's pretty awesome, simple, genius solution that we launched in the field of cryptocurrency where users on a daily basis multiply, and it's just the beginning. And I'm sure that in 5 or 10 years, the people who are using cryptocurrency and making payments, there will be a large amount of them. And PayChanger has a certain goal set for itself to take a certain piece of that pie. And I'm sure then that every one of us will be happy, especially those who have the NFTs, because they participate in the allocations of profits of the company. They get a percentage from the turnover. Just imagine, that's really awesome. All right, then let's do the following. I'm going to name you the first code, but I'm going to ask you in the chat, do you want to hear or see the first code? If yes, then please type into the chat that yes, we want to get that code, that you're still here. If you're still listening to me, I want to see how many people we've got here. So I'm going to turn on my screen share. So what you need to do is go into the community space bot in Telegram. I like to do that with you because I like getting patch bonus dollars too. I actually already accrued a large amount of them. I won twice in this giveaway. So we open up PayChanger, go into community space, go to the menu, code 1, and code 1 today is 797-371. 797-371. Well, my code has been accepted. If your code has also been accepted, please tell me about that in the chat so we could move on and you don't get distracted from our listening to our guests today, because I'm sure that the experience of those that I have invited today will be useful for you and your business. So 797-371, that's the 6 digits that you have to input there. I'm seeing people are saying that in the chat that it's accepted. I'm sure you all have handled this already. And let's just move on to our actual guests. And the first guest, right, I'd like to present to you, introduce to you Zarina. If you're with us, please turn on your sound, your camera. Yes, I can hear you. You can see me too? Yes, hi Zarina, how are you feeling? Pretty good. So tell us, how long have you been with PayChanger? Why did you choose it? And I just want to hear your thoughts. How long? That's a question. I haven't really counted the time. When you're somewhere, then time really flies. You just enjoy the process kind of. In terms of time, um, I guess maybe like 4 months, definitely. But you entered it pre-sale, right? Yeah, before the listing. So how much have you already earned with your tokens? Not times two yet. I haven't done that yet. Not for the subscription, but for the cost of tokens, right? How many times have they gained in price already? These tokens that you can sell on the market at a much higher price than you bought them, right? I bought them 0.2. So they're like, all right, see, the people who bought the tokens at the very start already earning from the tokens that are being unlocked. So let's talk to you about the subscriptions now, or about your team, right? Like, are you actively building a structure with us? Um, what is the process? So what is your impression? I want to hear from you. So please share with us your experience with PayChanger. Well, my whole team so far is only from Ukraine. I'm in Cyprus now. I talk to people here. So in parallel, my team is texting into my Telegram chat. So I'm working very actively because I'm seeing the future of the project because I do crypto exchange. So I do crypto exchange, but we have a large team. I'm mostly working with just people, and I'm seeing how the crypto market develops and what projects are there. And I selected PayChanger. I, I'm seeing a big future in it. When you were starting the presentation, I remembered when I used to just pay normal money at the cash desk. Now I don't have any cash at all. I just use my phone, and I know that everything is happening the same way in the crypto industry. And people who are, I don't know, skeptical, they don't believe in it, they can just look and watch, but it's going to be inevitable. And cryptocurrency is one of the payment systems of the future. Yeah, I agree with you. I've been abroad for a long time now, and the majority of my normal payments, I'm also doing cryptocurrency because it's convenient. And when you move between countries, different cards and banks, they might not work somewhere, but cryptocurrency works pretty much everywhere. And through exchanges, you can quickly get the currency that you need. But at the same time, there we spend on fees. But if we use PayChanger, then we can save that money that we used to spend on conversions. So tell us about your subscription. We want to understand. I think our partners also want to know this information so they know it, how it happens with them, but they want to also know how it happens with other people. I so far have one subscription, the maximum one. It was my birthday yesterday, and I decided to gift myself another subscription. And in our team, we have the promo right now. And yesterday I thought about it, and today it all happened. So it's really awesome. And I was buying tokens like $9,500, and I don't plan to just touch them, just want them to sit there. I want them to just grow in price. That's my plan for this asset. Okay, great. Last question. Not gonna bug you for too long. So, just imagine, how do you see the future of PayChanger in your understanding? How is that all gonna happen? So, pretty much through hearsay, because if you watch a good movie, you're definitely gonna recommend it to somebody. Or if you used some really good lotion or cream and you look a lot younger, you're gonna tell your best friend about that. So that does work. And hearsay, I think, is the most, is the best ad type of advertising. And when it's a great product, it's pretty easy to recommend it. Thank you very much, Serena. You, thank you for being here for your minute of fame. Congratulations on your belated birthday. See, these dreams come true. So thank you very much. And let us invite the next guest, and that is Arthur. Arthur, are you here? So I'd like to tell you that I just got a phone call today and they told us we've got this great partner who made a crazy result in a small amount of time. So Arthur, please share your experience, how you developed with PageChanger. We really want to know. So it's over to you. Hi, everybody from Ukraine, Kiev. So first, I got to know Sergey, the CEO, right? Us as the team. We entered as a team. So we met in September last year before the pre-sale. Hi, Zarina. I know Zarina too, have known her for a long time. Congratulations, belated on your birthday as well. And yeah, we entered at 0.012 at private sale. And we were waiting until it was the updated site. The website used to look different a little bit in the beginning. Then there was this update. And we were waiting for the subscriptions. Of course, we used that once they became available. And we'll just be moving bit by bit further. So we're waiting for the app and many other things that we're waiting for. So everything is nice. Really good. So correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but somebody told me today that you even did the opening of the office. Yeah, the office. So us as a team, right? It's not like an office for, I don't know. I'm here right now at this office for the convenience of my team, right? For my structure, we open this office and we'll be getting together people from Kiev and then we'll be doing presentations, we'll be developing because like there's a lot of opportunity in PageChanger. Really good. So tell us about the subscriptions. You said that you guys entered after the listing as well. So that's kind of the favorite question from the partners, what's going on in other people's personal accounts. So what's going on with the accruals? Well, see, the subscriptions function differently depending on when you entered. Well, we entered in the very beginning. So in 2 weeks, it's already been completed. In not one subscription, several. So that's really good. That's why I'm saying always that you don't need to wait, because with subscriptions, like the more people, the harder it is to complete it because it's allocating around more people. Right now, it's less people. So the higher the subscription amount, the better it works, like you were telling us today. So it's the best. All right, great. Well, thank you for your energy, for your positivity, and your experience. I see you have a lot of experience. It's really good to be with you guys in one team developing the service. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to say, in fact, I'm just kind of a trader and I'm looking at it from that side. Yeah, it's interesting to listen. Yeah, starting from 2013. So I understand how these coins work and what's going on later. Because I heard people were saying that the exchange is dropping a little bit. It's actually normal. And people bought for the long term at pre-sale. Somebody bought with a speculative kind of intention. So it's important to remember that investments are for the long term. If it's manipulation, then it's short term. But if you're going long term, I even showed my team different graphs with different coins. So in a year, the coin would drop, and then in a year it would do like times 300, 500. So it really all depends on the team, on your belief in the project, in your belief in the future of the project. So that's how it happens. So it's a lot of opportunities here, starting from just buying the coin. And it's great that you have demos now. You can see what would happen. So I don't know any other projects that would do that. And then you can connect retail and you can get a passive income from just what's happening next. It's awesome. So it's not just one opportunity, it's a lot of opportunities here, as long as you kind of understand it and enter pay changer as soon as possible. And that's it. And one payment can change it all, right? Absolutely. So thank you, Arter, for your time and your experience. So let's do a little summary of today and say that pay changer actually gives you opportunities that are different, and everyone can find something for themselves. People can make money on the token. You can invite buyers and sellers. You can earn from that too. You can build your team here and do referral marketing. It's a really good motivation program for people who actually spread this information. And I'm thinking that PayChanger, with that idea that it puts on the market nowadays, and that's to give people a tool for them to be able to first cover their basic needs thanks to this tool, but also that industry that's growing and developing every day. By the way, both of our guests are working in the crypto industry, and each of them did say that it's not just the future, but that's also kind of yesterday already, and we need to use that because at least you can use that, but the most you can do is make money off of it. So everybody can find something for them, some something useful for themselves. I'm sure that PayChanger really unites people in countries, and we'll see evidence of that at our event on the wonderful island of Bali. I can tell you that because I've been living here for a while now. It's a really awesome place, and I'm really glad that it's here that the event will be. And people from all over the world will fly in here, and I'll be able to talk to these people and get some experience. So right now, what do we still have? Right, the second code. Are you ready to listen to the second code? And let's go to the actual giveaway. So waiting for your feedback, reactions in the chat, and I'm going to put on the second code now. Waiting for your reactions. So opening the chat, code 2 is 733-037. That's 733-037. Page changer menu, scroll all the way down, code 2, 733-037. That's 033-037. Send. So my code has been accepted. If your code has also been accepted, just like mine, please tell us about that in the chat at 733-037. So I'm going to stop the screen share. You already typed about that in the chat. And we'll just wait for another minute because many of you have already done this several times and you won patch bonus dollars. So I'm sure that you should be able to carry out this task very quick. So I have 5 winners, 10 patch bonus dollars each, which you can use when buying a subscription to pay up to 30% of its cost. But I think the use of these bonus dollars will be expanded. You'll be able to use them and multiply your funds. So I'm going to turn on screen share now. But first we need to put together a spreadsheet. All right, putting together the spreadsheet so we can understand a number of people we've got. So, dear community manager team, um, very grateful to you. I'm waiting for your feedback about that spreadsheet. And those people who still haven't input the code, you still have an opportunity to do that. So far, we are pulling up the spreadsheet. So I'd like to tell you that you can pin all of our information channels and please ask all the questions because we've got there our wonderful community managers who will always answer all of your questions. A big thanks to these people. You are making a great contribution. It's actually pretty awesome, right into the development of our community. So I'm opening up this spreadsheet now. It's going to load. It's going to open. And we'll see how many winners we've got today and who is to become the lucky winner of the patch bonus dollars. So we need to open up the randomizer now, and we need to show you the spreadsheet. So first I'm showing you the spreadsheet. So I'm going to do it differently now. I'm going to share the screen with you now. And I'm just going to switch between the screens, right? So please tell me, because I can't see it right now. Can people see everything? All right. So from number 1 through number 95. So first, number 1 through number 95. So you can see all that. Number 1 through 95. So no repetitions, generate, and spreadsheet. I'm going to do a spreadsheet here so you can see that everything is fair. All right, so we do everything quickly. We do the 5 winners, then we go to the spreadsheet and we find the winners there. So no repetitions, and let's go. The first number is, all right, where's the first number? Can you see your number on the screen? I can't see it, so we do clear. And we start over again. The first number is 50. Next one, 59. Next, 16. Next, 46. And the last winner for today is 51. All right, everything is close today. See how close everything is. So we'll start with the first one, 16. Irinka. Congratulations to you. Just a second. So number 16. So number 16. So we're gonna take that from the community managers are gonna get in touch with you. You can get your patch bonus dollars. So number 16, Irinka. Next number was 46. That's Vitali. Congratulations. You are the second winner. The next one was 50. That's Nadia. You are the third winner. And the next number is 51. That's Kate. Wow, you're probably the most frequent one to win. You're probably the one with the most wins. And number 59, that's Popov Nikolai. Congratulations to you. You won 10 patch bonus dollars, which you can then use later to buy subscriptions. So we talked to the guests. We've remembered PayChanger, the service, the subscriptions. I'd like to tell you that be at all of our online events. Very soon we'll have the new one. We'll announce it definitely. And I'm sure that in the coming future, then we'll have new formats of events. And we're glad to work for you because we're one big team and we have a big future ahead of us. All right. So bye, everybody. This has been John Adler with you, and we'll see you again.